If you're over 60 and struggling with sleep, back pain, or waking up feeling stiff and tired, you need to hear this right now. Japanese elders have some of the longest lifespans and highest quality of life in their senior years, and researchers have discovered that their sleeping positions play a massive role in their health and longevity. These aren't just random positions, these are scientifically backed sleeping methods that reduce pain, improve circulation, support spinal health, and can literally add years to your life. What's shocking is that most Western doctors never talk about this, and the sleeping position you're using right now might be the reason you wake up in pain every single morning. I'm about to show you 5 specific sleeping positions that Japanese elders use every single day, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to sleep tonight to wake up feeling 20 years younger. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I focus on bringing you practical health and wellness information specifically for seniors, based on research and traditional practices from around the world that actually work. Today we're diving into something fascinating, the sleep habits of Japanese elders, and specifically the positions they use that contribute to their remarkable health outcomes. Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, and their seniors report significantly less chronic pain, better mobility, and higher energy levels compared to seniors in Western countries. Sleep position is a critical but often overlooked factor in senior health. The way you position your body during sleep affects your spine, your joints, your breathing, your circulation, and even your organ function. Get it wrong and you wake up with pain, stiffness, headaches, and fatigue. Get it right and you can dramatically improve your quality of life. I'm going to break down each of these 5 positions, explain the science behind why they work, show you exactly how to do them, and tell you which health conditions each position is best for. Stay with me until the end because I'll also share the mistakes people make with these positions and how to avoid them. If you find this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe because it really supports the channel and helps me bring you more content like this. Let's start with understanding why Japanese elders are so intentional about sleep position. In traditional Japanese culture, sleep is viewed as restorative medicine, not just rest. The concept of proper sleep posture has been taught for generations, passed down from grandparents to grandchildren. Japanese homes traditionally use futons on tatami mats rather than elevated Western-style beds, which actually encourages certain sleeping positions and discourages others. The firmness of sleeping on a futon on the floor provides better spinal support than soft mattresses, and the lower sleeping surface makes it easier to get in and out of bed using proper body mechanics. But beyond the sleeping surface, it's the specific positions that make the real difference. The first position Japanese elders use is called the semi-fetal position, and it's slightly different from what most people think of as the fetal position. In the semi-fetal position, you lie on your side with your knees bent at about a 90-degree angle, but not pulled up tightly to your chest like a full fetal curl. Your top leg is supported by a pillow placed between your knees, and your arms are positioned in front of you, either with hands together or with the top arm resting on a pillow. Your head is supported by a pillow that keeps your neck in neutral alignment with your spine. The key difference from the typical fetal position that Westerners use is that Japanese elders don't curl tightly. They maintain a more open angle that keeps the spine in natural alignment rather than curved forward. This position is excellent for people with lower back pain, hip arthritis, sciatica, and digestive issues. By placing a pillow between the knees, you prevent the top leg from pulling the spine out of alignment and putting pressure on the lower back. The slight knee bend takes pressure off the lower spine while keeping the natural curve of the lumbar region supported, This position also improves circulation because you're not putting pressure on major blood vessels, and it can reduce snoring and sleep apnea symptoms because the airway stays more open than when sleeping on your back. The second position is the supine position with knee support, which is a specific way of sleeping on your back that most Westerners get completely wrong. When Japanese elders sleep on their backs, they always place support under their knees. Traditionally, this was a rolled towel or small cylindrical pillow, but the principle is the same. You lie flat on your back with your head supported by a pillow that's not too high, just enough to keep your neck neutral. Then you place a pillow or rolled towel under your knees so that your knees are slightly bent and elevated. This is crucial. When you sleep on your back with your legs completely flat, your lower back arches up off the sleeping surface, creating tension in the lumbar spine. This is why many people who sleep on their backs wake up with lower back pain. By elevating the knees slightly, you allow the lower back to relax into the surface, reducing strain on the lumbar discs and muscles. Japanese elders also sometimes place a very thin pillow or folded towel under the curve of the lower back for additional support, but this should be minimal, just enough to support the natural curve without creating an exaggerated arch. This position is ideal for people with herniated discs, general lower back pain, neck pain, and shoulder tension. It's also the best position for spinal health overall because it keeps the spine in its natural S-curve. The challenge is that many people who try to sleep on their backs give up because they find it uncomfortable. But that's usually because they're not using the knee support. With proper support, back sleeping becomes comfortable and incredibly beneficial. The third position is left side sleeping, and Japanese elders are very specific about which side they sleep on. In traditional Japanese medicine and modern gastroenterology, sleeping on your left side has specific health benefits that sleeping on your right side doesn't provide. When you sleep on your left side, gravity helps food move through your digestive system more efficiently because of the way your stomach and intestines are positioned. Your stomach sits on the left side of your body, and when you lie on your left side, the stomach's natural curve allows food to move from the stomach into the small intestine more easily. This reduces acid reflux, heartburn, and digestive discomfort. Left side sleeping also benefits your heart because it reduces pressure on the heart and improves circulation. Your heart is slightly left of center, and when you sleep on your left side, you're not compressing the heart or major blood vessels. This position is also recommended for people with high blood pressure, heart conditions, and pregnancy, although obviously that last one doesn't apply to most seniors. To sleep properly on your left side Japanese style, you position your body similarly to the semi-fetal position, with knees slightly bent, a pillow between the knees, and your head properly supported. The important addition is that you can place a small pillow or folded towel behind your back to prevent rolling onto your back during the night if left-side sleeping is medically recommended for you. Japanese elders who have digestive issues, acid reflux or heart conditions are very disciplined about sleeping on their left side exclusively. The fourth position is called the supported prone position, and this is controversial because most Western sleep experts say never sleep on your stomach. However, Japanese elders use a modified prone position that addresses the problems of stomach sleeping while providing benefits for certain conditions. Traditional stomach sleeping is bad because it cranks your neck to one side for hours, compresses your lower back, and can restrict breathing. The Japanese modification changes all of this. In the supported prone position, you lie mostly on your stomach, but with your body turned about 30 to 45 degrees to one side. You bring the leg on the side you're turned toward up and bend it at the knee almost like you're climbing stairs. This lifts your pelvis and takes pressure off your lower back, Your opposite leg stays straight. You turn your head to the same side as your bent leg. The key element is that you place a pillow under the bent knee and thigh, which elevates that side of your pelvis and prevents lower back compression. You may also place a very thin pillow under your lower abdomen on the opposite side to support the lumbar curve. Your arms can be positioned however is comfortable, usually with the lower arm bent up near your head and the upper arm alongside your body. This position is excellent for people with sleep apnea, snoring issues, and certain types of hip pain. It opens the airway better than back sleeping for some people, and the rotation of the pelvis can relieve pressure on hip joints. However, this position isn't for everyone. If you have neck problems or shoulder issues, you should avoid it. Japanese elders typically use this position occasionally for specific symptom relief, rather than as a primary sleep position. The fifth position is the elevated upper body position, which is used by Japanese elders who have specific health conditions like severe acid reflux, heart failure, or respiratory issues. In traditional Japanese sleeping arrangements, this was achieved by using multiple folded futons or cushions to create a gentle incline. The principle is that you sleep with your upper body elevated at about a 30 to 45 degree angle, not sitting straight up but reclined. This can be done with an adjustable bed, a wedge pillow, or by placing blocks under the legs at the head of your bed to create an incline. The key is that the entire upper body is elevated, not just your head propped up on pillows. If you just stack pillows under your head, you create a sharp bend at your neck and upper back, which causes pain and doesn't provide the health benefits. The incline needs to be gradual from your hips up. This position uses gravity to prevent stomach acid from flowing back into the esophagus, making it incredibly effective for acid reflux and GERD. It also reduces fluid accumulation in the lungs for people with heart failure or respiratory conditions, making breathing easier. Some Japanese elders with these conditions sleep in this position every night, while others use it only when symptoms are active. If you're going to try this position, start with a gentle incline and gradually increase it over several nights as your body adjusts. Now let me talk about the science behind why these positions work. Your spine has natural curves, a cervical curve in the neck, a thoracic curve in the mid-back, and a lumbar curve in the lower back. When you sleep, you want to maintain these natural curves rather than flattening them out or exaggerating them. Positions that keep your spine in neutral alignment reduce pressure on spinal discs, prevent muscle strain, and allow your body to fully relax and repair during sleep. When your spine is misaligned during sleep, your muscles have to work to compensate, which means you never fully relax, you don't get restorative sleep, and you wake up with pain and stiffness. Japanese sleeping positions prioritize spinal alignment above all else, and that's why they're so effective. Circulation is another critical factor. As we age, circulation naturally decreases. Certain sleeping positions can compress blood vessels and restrict blood flow, leading to numbness, tingling, cold extremities, and increased risk of blood clots. The Japanese positions avoid compression of major blood vessels. The semi-fetal and left-side positions particularly promote healthy circulation. When blood flows freely during sleep, your body can deliver oxygen and nutrients to tissues more effectively, remove waste products, and support healing and repair processes. Breathing quality during sleep affects everything from energy levels to cognitive function to cardiovascular health. Positions that restrict the airway or compress the chest make breathing shallow and inefficient. Back sleeping can cause the tongue to fall backward and block the airway, leading to snoring and sleep apnea. Stomach sleeping can compress the chest and restrict lung expansion. The Japanese positions, particularly the semi-fetal and supported prone positions, optimize airway openness and lung expansion, allowing for deep, efficient breathing throughout the night. Digestive health is also impacted by sleep position. Your digestive system doesn't shut down when you sleep. It continues processing food, and the position you're in affects how efficiently this happens. Left side sleeping, as I mentioned, is optimal for digestion because of the anatomical positioning of your stomach and intestines. Japanese elders who prioritize digestive health are very particular about sleeping on their left side after eating. Let me address pillow use because this is where many people go wrong. Japanese elders traditionally use buckwheat hull pillows or other firm, moldable pillows rather than the soft, fluffy pillows common in Western countries. The pillow height and firmness matter tremendously. Your pillow should keep your head in neutral alignment with your spine, not tilted up or down. For back sleeping, this usually means a thinner pillow. For side sleeping, you need a thicker pillow to fill the space between your shoulder and head. The pillow between your knees when side sleeping should be firm enough that your knees don't touch. A pillow that's too soft will compress and allow your top leg to drop down, pulling your spine out of alignment. You can use a regular pillow, but a firm cylindrical pillow or even a folded blanket often works better. The sleeping surface also matters. Japanese elders sleep on firm surfaces, either futons on tatami mats or firm mattresses. A mattress that's too soft allows your body to sink in unevenly, creating misalignment. Your mattress should be firm enough to support your body while allowing slight contouring for comfort. If your mattress is sagging or you sink deeply into it, it's time for a replacement. You can temporarily increase firmness by placing a piece of plywood between your mattress and box spring. Let me share some common mistakes people make when trying these positions. The first mistake is not using enough pillows for support. These positions rely on proper support at specific points: knees, between legs, under abdomen, behind back. Don't try to do these positions without the necessary supports. The second mistake is giving up too quickly. If you've been sleeping in a bad position for years, your body is adapted to it, and switching to a healthier position might feel uncomfortable for the first few nights. Give it at least a week before deciding it doesn't work for you. The third mistake is using the wrong pillow height, too high or too low, and you'll strain your neck. The fourth mistake is sleeping in one position all night without changing. Even the best position can create pressure points if maintained for 8 hours. It's natural and healthy to shift positions during the night. The goal is to use these beneficial positions for the majority of your sleep time, not to remain completely still. Another mistake is not addressing the root cause of sleep problems. Sleep position can help tremendously with pain and discomfort, but if you have an underlying condition like severe arthritis, spinal stenosis, or sleep apnea, you need medical treatment in addition to position changes. These positions are tools for better sleep and reduced pain, not replacements for medical care. Let me give you some practical tips for transitioning to these positions. Start by choosing the one position that seems most relevant to your primary issue. If you have lower back pain, start with the semi-fetal or supine with knee support. If you have acid reflux, start with left side sleeping. Try the position for 1 week and track how you feel each morning. Keep a simple notebook by your bed and rate your pain, stiffness, and energy level each morning on a scale of 1 to 10. This gives you objective feedback on whether the position is helping. Gather the supports you need before you start. Buy or repurpose pillows for knee support, between leg support, and whatever else your chosen position requires. Set up your sleep space properly. Make sure your room is cool, dark, and quiet. Japanese sleep culture emphasizes a calm, minimalist sleep environment, which enhances sleep quality regardless of position. If you're a restless sleeper who moves a lot at night, you might find that you naturally shift out of these positions. That's okay. The goal is to fall asleep in a beneficial position and maintain it for as long as comfortable. Your body will naturally shift as needed during the night. Over time, you may find that you naturally maintain these positions longer because your body recognizes they feel better. For people with specific medical conditions, let me give some guidance. If you have herniated discs, the supine position with knee support is typically best, but consult your doctor or physical therapist. If you have spinal stenosis, the semi-fetal position is often most comfortable because slight forward flexion of the spine opens up the spinal canal and reduces nerve compression. If you have hip arthritis, side sleeping with proper pillow support between the knees can reduce hip pain. If you have shoulder problems, avoid sleeping on the affected shoulder and avoid the prone position. If you have acid reflux, left side sleeping elevated is your best option. If you have sleep apnea, side sleeping is generally better than back sleeping, but work with your sleep specialist on this. Japanese elders also practice sleep hygiene principles that complement these positions. They typically eat dinner several hours before bed. They avoid stimulating activities close to bedtime. They keep consistent sleep schedules, and they create bedtime routines that signal to the body that sleep is coming. They often take warm baths before bed, which relaxes muscles and promotes better sleep. They keep their bedrooms cool around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, which is optimal for sleep. They minimize light and noise. All of these factors work together, with proper sleep position to create the deep, restorative sleep that supports health and longevity. The benefits of getting this right are enormous. Better sleep means less pain, more energy, better mood, sharper mental function, stronger immune system, better weight management, and reduced risk of chronic diseases. Japanese elders who maintain good sleep habits and proper sleep positions report higher quality of life and maintain independence longer than their peers who don't prioritize sleep. I want to emphasize that these positions aren't magic. They won't cure serious medical conditions on their own, but they are powerful tools that can significantly reduce pain and improve sleep quality, which has ripple effects throughout your entire life. The beautiful thing is that these are completely free. You can start tonight, and the only investment is some time to learn and adjust to new habits. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, assess your current sleep position and identify the problems it's causing. Do you wake up with back pain, neck pain, numbness, stiffness? Second, choose one of the 5 Japanese positions that best addresses your primary issue. Third, gather the pillows and supports you need to do that position properly. Fourth, commit to trying it for 1 full week while tracking how you feel each morning. Fifth, make any necessary adjustments to pillow height, firmness, or positioning based on how your body responds. If you do these 5 things, I'm confident you'll see improvement in your sleep quality and morning pain levels. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone over 60 who struggles with sleep or wakes up in pain. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because I regularly post content on senior health, practical wellness tips, and traditional practices that modern science is validating. Comment below and tell me which of these 5 positions you're going to try first and what sleep issues you're hoping to improve. I read every comment and I love hearing from you. Check out the videos I'm linking on screen right now about other Japanese health practices for seniors and tips for reducing back pain, because there's more helpful information there that builds on what we've covered today. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to better sleep and better health, and I'll see you in the next video.